how it is completely unrealistic to want to do everything to a T. You don't have to worry about having everything, every little detail figured out, because the one who created you has those details figured out. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Precious K. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As you guys can tell by the title, we're doing a little bit of a different video. Even my setup is kind of different. I mean, I film in my bedroom, but I don't really film at night. I'm using a microphone. I hope you guys like the quality of the video, but I basically had this idea of just doing like sort of the chats that I used to do back in the day, but I'm just kind of bringing them back with like a different vibe. It's gonna be like pajamas and precious chats, or pajamas and I don't know, but basically we're gonna be chilling in my room or whatever location, chilling in pajamas and just chatting as like girls, as friends, on whichever topic I decide to cover. So I'm obviously gonna need your help with this, guys. Make sure that you leave a comment letting me know what topics you want me to cover, what you guys want me to basically talk about. It's just going to be like a really chilled vibe. I'm also trying to not edit it too much, so it does not need to be perfect, which is so funny because that actually takes us right into today's topic, which is going to be embracing imperfection. If you are someone who struggles with like being a perfectionist or like procrastinating borderline and disguising it as being, a perfectionist, then you might want to listen to this video, because I feel like I've got a bit to say about that topic. I am honestly a mix of both. I used to be a perfectionist and a heavy procrastinator. I think sometimes I still procrastinate, but I've definitely gotten way better at like dealing with that, and more specifically identifying when I'm just procrastinating, because perfection and procrastination can feel like they're literally like there's like a really thin line between the two. And I just feel like it's really important to be aware of yourself and sort of know that it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to not have it all together, because that's just life. So today's topic is basically going to be about how you can sort of embrace imperfection, and just sort of tell yourself how it is completely unrealistic to want to do everything to a T. I definitely have that problem. I did make notes on my phone, you guys, so I do have my phone here. I want to pull out the notes that I made just so that we can like have a little bit of structure to the video. I also don't want these videos to be super long, because that's like not the idea of them. They're supposed to be like a quick FaceTime chat with a friend. You know what I mean? So I want to pull up my notes and just tell you guys sort of what my thoughts are. The first thing that I want to say about the idea of like perfectionism is that it's just so unrealistic. It's unrealistic to want everything to be super perfect before you start. And I am really a just go for it, just start it kind of person. I mean, both the businesses that I started, I kind of just started them on a whim. My nonprofit organization, I started on a whim. I never really had a plan. I will say that I did procrastinate before I started all these things. But when I did start, I just sort of was like, you know what? I'm just going to learn on the job. I'll just learn how to run a business. I'll just learn how to register a nonprofit. I literally was just like, you know what? It's okay. I'll just figure it out on the way. And honestly, I'm so glad that I did that, because it's worked out really, really well for me. And I think it's still going to continue to work out. So I think the first thing you need to tell yourself that it's super unrealistic, and it really does impact your daily life and how you sort of move about your life. If you are so fixated on perfectionism, you lose out on your dreams and your aspirations, because you think that there's a certain level that you need to reach before you can start pursuing your dreams and your passions and all the things that you really, really want to do. So think about how it's impacting you on a day-to-day basis. You only have this one life to live. And if you're constantly thinking about how, you don't have this in place and you don't have that in place, you're never going to start anything. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the first thing I'm going to say about that. I want to talk a little bit about, I'm going to talk about 3 points that I feel like you can do to sort of help yourself let go of the idea of perfectionism. Um, Before I do that, I actually want to say that it's okay that you're not perfect. God is perfect, and God literally has everything. He's got your whole life mapped out. So if He has your whole life mapped out and He's perfect, you don't have to worry about being perfect. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. You don't have to worry about having everything, every little detail figured out, because the one who created you has those details figured out. I don't know, like when you think about it like that, it just makes things so much easier. Like you can jump into the water. It's like, I want to use an analogy. You know how kids are really like carefree? They will literally like jump into the pool, or they'll like touch the fire, or they'll just do whatever because they know that there's someone there to save them. It's the same sort of feeling that we should have with God. He is literally, He has everything under control. You guys, my sister's calling me. Dude, I'm literally filming a video right now and you're going to be on camera because it's a non-edited video.
What are you talking about? What do you have to say?
I'm talking about like the idea of letting go of perfectionism and just doing the thing. Let me call you back in like 5 minutes.
No, you don't have to call me back. I have absolutely nothing to say. Just checking in.
Okay, just say hi to the people.
Hi guys, how's it?
I hope you guys can hear her. Okay, cool. I'll call you back.
Hey.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Sorry about that, you guys. But yeah, so the first point that we're going to talk about in letting go of perfectionism. See, I think like that was such a good like representation. I like, before me, would have absolutely stopped the video, started over, been like, I'm not using that, we're scrapping that. But I just decided, you know what, it's fine. We're not even going to do that. But anyway, first point is recognize the unrealistic standard. Okay. So perfection is like an unattainable ideal. And I think what's crazy about this is that a lot of people think that like other people's lives are perfect, but I promise you it's not. Like everyone has something going on, and you just need to make sure that you know that things being perfect is just an unattainable ideal that you've put in your head, maybe because of society, maybe because of your parents, maybe because of yourself. Whatever it is, you need to tell yourself, okay, that's just unattainable. I'm just going to do my best, and that's just going to have to be good enough. Um, so you basically need to try your best to shift your focus from being perfect to just growing, to progressing, to getting better, to being the best version of yourself. I've literally been on this be the best version of yourself journey for maybe like a year now, maybe like a year to 2 years. And it's the best thing that I did for myself, honestly, because I've shifted my mindset completely from wanting to be perfect and have everything figured out to like, where can I start? Like, perfection is not going to happen. So, where can I start? The second point is embrace the good enough. Sometimes good enough is really, truly good enough. You know what I mean? I know sometimes we're just like, oh, that's good enough, and we see it in a negative light. But sometimes things being good enough is truly good enough, and that is okay. Um, Accept, make sure that you're learning along the way. Even if you make mistakes, that's completely fine. You have to be okay with where you're at. You know what I mean? And be like, okay, this is what I did. This is what I didn't do. Where can I improve? What can I do better next time? And that is literally the journey that I'm on every single day with my work, with my business, with my content. I mean, you guys have seen how many times I've changed up the series on my channel and all of that. So just make sure that you are embracing the good enough. The next point that I want to make is that you need to focus your mind on gratitude. This is something that I'm not going to lie, I have kind of slipped up, I guess. I don't know what word I want to use, but I haven't been doing too good on this. Of course, I'm grateful for every day. I'm grateful for waking up. I'm grateful for family, friends, and all of that. But there was a time in my life where I was quite literally writing things that I'm grateful for probably every single day. And that basically just puts you in a space where you're like, okay, I'm not where I want to be, but this is where I'm at, and this is what's good in my life right now. And then it also helps you let go of the idea that you need to be perfect and you need to be at a certain place that you are not at that point in time, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, practicing gratitude is really, really important. Being in a space where you're like, okay, cool, like yesterday I did this, I did that, I accomplished this, I didn't accomplish that, but this is how I'm going to get to it, is a really, really good place to be. And I really encourage you to practice gratitude. Get a gratitude journal. I had one once upon a time. I actually don't know where it is. I think it must be somewhere at my parents' house. But have a gratitude journal. Jot down things that you're grateful for. It can be like the most basic stuff. It does not have to be all that crazy. But being grateful every day really shifts your mindset from being perfect to just like, okay, I'm a human, I'm doing better, I'm trying my best, and this is how I did today. I may have not been where I wanted to be, but I'm going to get where I need to be because I'm acknowledging every single thing in my life right now. And then the last point that I want to make is practice self compassion. Now, this one is really tricky because you can be compassionate and then borderline gaslight yourself into doing nothing. So, of course, be compassionate with yourself, treat yourself with kindness, reward yourself. I'm huge on rewarding myself. Oh, one thing about it, baby, I'm a reward myself. Okay. So, make sure that you are treating yourself with so much kindness and love that you are the same grace that you extend other people. It's time to start extending that grace to yourself. Why are you so hard on yourself? Like, you can have goals and you can want things for yourself without being so hard on yourself. You've come such a long way. You've done the best that you can, you know, and make sure that you are being compassionate, loving on yourself, treating yourself with kindness, extending grace, forgiving yourself is super duper important. And yeah, that is basically all I had to say today. I'm really, really excited about this little section of my channel. I'm really trying to again embrace the imperfection, and just sort of go with it. I'm going to try my best to edit this as minimally as possible, so that it just sort of flows. And I'm also going to try to keep these videos really short. But let me know if you guys like this. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Maybe we can have guests. Maybe my sister can come on. Maybe my brother can come on. I don't know what we're going to do with this, but I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you like this video, maybe you'll like some of my other videos. So I will leave them at the end of this video. Follow me on my other social media channels, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.